Oh, righty. Says we're live. So hello, welcome. Happy 30th. Happy Memorial Day. We are closing in on the end of the month, the end of May. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of looking forward to June. I don't know, May has felt kind of stressful in one way or another. So I'm looking forward to sort of like the new month energy. And today is also a new moon, so that's also a sort of nice beginning feeling as well. So I'm just sort of hoping to sort of like kickstart myself back into some better habits, better discipline, all that kind of stuff. Which I always say that I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna do better. So I'm really hoping that this time I can put some things into place and actually like follow through with the discipline it takes. I've spent the morning kind of tidying a little bit, doing a couple of the chore things that I normally put off a little bit longer. So I've gotten several of those done already. So that's been nice to kind of get those out of the way. I've gone ahead and there's a couple of like bigger things that I've been putting off and putting off and putting off. So I went ahead and I like took some steps and I finished one step yesterday and I finished another step today. So just kind of like trying to get a little bit done at a time so that way it's not so overwhelming and I don't feel like I have to put it off again because it's too big, too much, too whatever. So hopefully that will help me get everything accomplished that I want to get accomplished. So okay, let me say hello to everybody. I have pulled a card for today, so I am ready with the oracle card. I have not yet pulled any tarot cards for today. It being the new moon, I'm going to make sure I do some tarot pulls for today, besides my normal cards that I log in my tarot journal. So if y'all are interested in the tarot cards as well, just let me know. I'm going to be using the Lucid Dreamers deck, or Lucid Dreams. I always want to call it Dreamers, but it's Lucid Dreams. But anyway, so let me say hello to everybody. So Mama Maggie said, hello, lovelies. Hello, Mama Maggie. And Megan said, hello, all. Don't forget to hit the like button. That would be much appreciated. And Tessa is here. Hello. Hi, everyone. Trying to get back into streaming and writing. You've been out of it for about 6 months now. You think it's hard to get back into it again after all this time. Yes, but it does become familiar again once you start doing it again regularly. But I'm glad to see that you're back. So, yay. Nina is here. Hello. Hello, everyone. And Becca is here. Hi, everyone. Hello. Love your avatar. Adorable. Did you make it yourself? Inquiring minds want to know. I'm always impressed by people that have artistic skill because I have very minimal artistic skills. So, but it's a very cool avatar. Nina says to Tessa, it can definitely be a challenge, but you got this. Yes, absolutely. Plus, I think sometimes, like when you're gone for that chunk of time, they'll have changed like how things look. I've noticed that my YouTube looks differently. Looks different. Like the live buttons are slightly different. With the placement for like watch later and stuff. So they're always updating small things, so that might also be why it's slightly confusing. Jenna says, good morning. Good morning. Mama Maggie says, welcome back, Tessa. Yes. And Tessa says, hi to Jenna and thanks to Mama Maggie. And also thanks to Nina. You let it go for so long, it's really hard to restart. Phoebe is here. Hey, hey. Hello. How are you? And CB is here. Hello. Welcome. Emmy is here as well. Hello. Screenwriter's Journey is here. Good morning from Silicon Valley. Good morning. Elizabeth says, hello, hello, everyone. Today the climb up Grading Mountain begins. Goodness gracious. So schools in the county where I am have finished. So post planning happened Thursday and Friday of last week. So the last day of school went last Wednesday. So, and today would be, because it's Memorial Day, it's a holiday. Nobody goes to school anyway. But it's also like they can't make teachers work on today. So it's, to see you talking about grading mountain beginning is kind of weird because we always have to have the grades and everything done, usually before the last day of school, honestly. But sometimes it happens. That's what we try to get it done. But yeah, generally post planning, there are more meetings, but also you have to finalize grades during post planning. So, Mom Maggie says, "You got this, Elizabeth." Yes. Yes, you do. Bonnie says, "Hey everyone, you got an 8K day to get done today." Ooh, that's okay. 8K, nice. Looking forward to getting started with some productive sprints. Yes. Hopefully we can help you shoot towards that 8K. Tina says, "Hello, hello. Welcome." Elizabeth says, "Thank you, Maggie." Becca says, "Yes, I did draw it myself." Oh, yay. It is very cute. I like it. And Elizabeth says, "That's awesome." To Becca, yes. Also in awe, yes. Louise is here. Good morning. How are you? And Catherine says, "Hello, everyone." Hello. Elizabeth says, lucky. We have school until the 22nd of June. Okay. When do y'all start then? Like when does your official, do you wait until after, what is it, Labor Day? I don't know if that has any meaning to to where you are. So yeah, okay. So you have to. Let's try that again. So I have to have the grades done by the 17th. Gotcha. Okay. Becca says to Elizabeth, "Thank you." The 16th of August. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, school is now where I am, starts about the first week of August, give or take. So pre-planning usually starts at the end of July, which is kind of like not, because we used to start about mid-August and then it started creeping back. So I don't know. I still think there's this is my conspiracy mindset, is that people used to ask about doing school year round, but then the majority of the populace voted against that. But then there's still people who were fans of that are in positions of authority and power. And so every year it seems like, oh, we're going to add a holiday here or there. And so like it's slowly become, the school year is more and more spread out. And so we start earlier and earlier. And so it's creeping. This is my conspiracy, allegedly. It's like school is creeping and creeping to where if it's going to eventually become year-round school without anybody noticing. That's my conspiracy. So there's no real basis in that. That's just my conspiracy. Louise says, in Alberta, we go to the end of June and school starts at the beginning of September. Yeah, depending on when Labor Day hits. Yes. Yeah. Katka says, "Hi, what? You're done with school already?" Yeah. That's it's weird. Because we start so early, but also because of like how the holidays and everything fall. Yeah, but that is up to districts. They decide what the calendars are. So, but you don't stop until June 30th. Okay. So Elizabeth gets out June 22nd. You get out June 30th. Okay. Becca is here. Hello. If y'all did not notice, Becca posted earlier today a video on her surgery and aftercare nightmare. And so if you have been worried about where Becca has been, her video explains. So make sure that you go over and give some love to Becca's channel. And Elizabeth says, "Geez, teachers need all summer break they can get." Yes. New Jersey schools start after Labor Day, says Tessa. Yes. CB says, "Some homeschoolers do school year round." Yeah. I swear, it's like creeping every year I feel like it's creeping more and more into the summer. It's weird. I swear it's, but again, that's my conspiracy, is that they are slowly shifting us towards year round, even though everybody voted against that. Near here in Austria, says Nina, grades can't change anymore, at least in most schools. But the last day of school is July 1st. You're not in school, but many of your friends are. Gotcha. Okay. Louise says some schools in Alberta are year-round. Parents choose where to send their school. Gotcha. I have no notion, no idea. Jenna says hi to Tessa. CB says I think my cousins finish school on June 30ish. Your kid is done with school next week. Gotcha. Tessa says, Jenna, you just noticed me, lol. I said hi when you first popped on. We do that. We say, oh, I missed that. Screenwriter's Journey says, when I was little, school ended on the second week of June and started back up the second week of September. So you had a full 3 months off. Yeah. Yeah, and that would make sense. Yeah. It's barely 2 months anymore for a lot of teachers for the summer, which is, I think, not enough to make up for the stress of the full year. So Jenna says, I just popped it back into the stream when I heard Jules. Nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. All righty. So let's do the card for today, and then we can set up the timer. So we have a nice card today. We have the White Raven. And so here is our little friend for today. The main message is to trust in the magic. So I'm going to put it over here and cover the little whiteboard in the background. All right. So trust in the magic. Nothing in the universe is random, for the intricate web of creation weaves together all events and has done so since the beginning of time. Coincidences have meaning, and the White Raven spirit appears to remind you to pay attention to these synchronicities so that you might recognize patterns. Even the winds dance in a pattern, participating in the magic of the spirit's plan for all. Align with the highest good and intentions, and you will come to see that the White Raven is guiding you, an ally to you and a messenger from the universe. Align with the light, and you will start to recognize that all is working together harmoniously in ways the eyes cannot always see and the mind cannot always comprehend. The universe is conspiring on your behalf right now, drawing you to the light and bringing you the magic and miracles that are your birthright. Now is the time to trust in the magic of the world that is everywhere and in all things. Pay attention to how things come together as if by magic, and you will see the hand of the Great Spirit arranging things in your favor. So that is a very positive card. I like the White Raven. It's very good for us. But it is definitely a card of, like, you should be paying attention to things around you, but also paying attention to your own patterns of behavior. So if you feel good after a particular event or thing, maybe you should start paying attention to that and seeing if that happens all the time. If that's something that happens all the time, you need to consider why, and maybe start implementing more of that in your life. So if you feel good when you spend a few minutes outside, watching the birds and drinking your cup of coffee outside, maybe you should consider implementing that as part of your morning routine. If you feel good when you use stickers in your journal, like you make it pretty, maybe that should be what you add to part of your journaling routine, and things like that. So, but also if you keep noticing that you keep getting synchronicities with the clock, you look up when it's 11:11. Make a wish. Like maybe those things are trying to tell you something. Maybe you should go buy a lottery ticket. I don't know. I'm not condoning gambling, but buying a lottery ticket can't hurt every now and again. So, but pay attention to those coincidences, pay attention to those patterns of behavior and emotions, and know that the universe has good things in store for you. So I think that the White Raven is a very good card for us today. So, oh no, Amy, You woke up this morning thinking it was Sunday and then you became disappointed because it's Monday. Oh, boo. But I guess that means that Sundays are one of your happy days. So that's a good thing. So maybe think about some of the things you do for Sundays and implement more of that. Okay, where were we? There we are. I had lost where we were. Jenna says, sorry I wasn't there on Saturday. Tess didn't start feeling human again until Sunday. Yep. CB says, we finished around June 30th and went back around mid-August or so. Jenna says, hi to Louise. Emmy says, reminds me I need help. Is there a good name for plantain? And I think it's not a very intuitive name in case anyone knows, otherwise plantain it will be. So is there another common name for plantain? Is that what you're asking? Plantain, other names. Words. Let's try and say that again. Ripple grass, rib grass, ribwort, and psyllium, but it's spelled with a P at the front, like sigh. I don't know how accurate these are because, first Google result. But there are some names. Yeah. I don't know how, again, I'm not sure how accurate those are. So there you go. Tessa says to Jenna, it was a slow Saturday. You ended after 2 hours, mainly Gigi and you talking couple pop-ins and hellos. Yes, the White Raven is a really good card. So Jenna says, I was so tired, thrilled to be up and working yesterday. Yes, but you have some catching up to do. Nina says, the White Raven fits your book. Your book is about a main character trying to change an event in the past, and she has to pay a lot more attention to everything to figure out how to do that. Ooh, there you go. And you could add a raven into your book. Yes, I like this idea. Little symbology and motif for the repeated imagery. Yes. Mama Maggie says, hello, Becca. I saw your video this morning and hugs. Yes. CB says, kids in the other part of UK finish school around mid-July, start back first week in September. Gotcha. Louise says, I'm doing great to Jenna, finally working on another book after prepping 3 and a novella for a rapid release. Wow, you got real busy. So glad to be putting words on the page. How about you? Emmy says, different pictures come up with different names. That's why you're struggling. Ah, okay. You may want to drill down and see which plantain plant is it that you are familiar with. And then once you know which one in particular, like you may have to find the scientific name for it, then you can go searching for the common names for that particular version of plantain. Jenna says, nice. That's impressive. You're going to be working on client work, but you really need to get in some work on your own book too. Why aren't there more hours in a day? Yes, I feel this way, but I also know that I'm not exactly very efficient with my time sometimes, a lot of times. So CB says 6 more chapters to go till I finish Stark for President. Nice. On that note, let's go ahead and start. I am going to start with a 15-minute warm-up. I do need a little bit of time to get my brain into my tasks for the day. So we're going to start with the 15-minute warm-up. Also, y'all, if you have been using Laura's timers, make sure that you go and hit a like button occasionally. She's got like 117 views on this one, but only 2 likes. So if you enjoy Laura's timers, make sure that you are going over to her channel occasionally and giving her some likes on the timers. Broadleaf plantain. Okay, it's in your illustrated book. You want to keep it quite intuitive. Gotcha. Jenna says, I feel that with the inefficiency, you're still trying to sort through this working from home thing. Yes. You know it in your language, but not English. Okay. Gotcha. That does make it, when you're beginning to translate things, that also adds a layer of complexity, doesn't it? All right, so don't forget to save your document if you've already been working today. If not, now's a good time to double click it open, which is what I just did. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. Cheers. 3, make sure you straighten your spine. Roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your reminders. Here we go with our warm-up sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. That was sprint number 1. How'd we do? I was working on some thoughts. I got that much written. I can tell you it's approximately, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So that's 100, 200, 300, maybe 325, 330-ish, somewhere around there. Yes. I think that's about what I got. So I'm using the my new notebook washi set, and so I have lots of this one is the sort of like maple fall foliage, so I've got lots of this one is a transparent washi, as is the little mushroom runner that I put on the vertical. Then you have the leaves, little maple leaves, and oh my, there we go, the little ginkgo leaf patterns over here. So super cute. Love them. Got the little mushroom stamps as well. So yeah, so making my journal and note things very pretty. Yesterday I used for the cherry blossoms to do some planning. So yeah, so I've decided to make my notes and pages where I know I'm going to be writing a good bit. I'll just like decorate 2 pages and then have fun with it. So I knew I would be using at least 2 pages today. So that's what I decorated. So that's what I'm doing. My hand is hurting a little bit. I was using one of the G2s in sort of like a burgundy brown color. It comes out more brown than burgundy, but the like pen color is very much more on the red side. I don't know, whatever. I figured it would go with the fall foliage type colors. But it's, again, like the narrow barrels, I tend to like grip harder because I don't know why. I guess because they're smaller, I feel like I need to hold them tight so they don't slip away. I don't know, me trying to psychoanalyze the way I grip a pen or whatever. So I do tend to try and like sort of release my hand a little bit when I'm writing, and so it gets a little more flicky at the end of letters and words because of that. But I prefer the like thickness of the I don't know, this is one of the new ink gels, but I prefer the size of this barrel. I feel like I don't have to grip it as much, but I still have like a ton of these G2s left. So I'm trying to just play with the colors and use up the pens that I wouldn't normally, because I do normally just use up all the black ones first. You know, sort of like universal colors. All right, let's see. Cool Gamer came in during that sprint. Hello, welcome. Mom Maggie says your internet is so laggy today you can't even open more than one browser to listen to music. Oh no. So which music have you opted to listen to then? Tessa says 351 words, which is great for me. Yes. That's a nice chunk of words. Phoebe says, I think I'm going to finish my current draft today. Ooh, that's exciting. What number draft is it? I'm curious. CB got 79 words. Excellent. Excellent. Screenwriter's Journey, still reformatting the script that you were working on yesterday. You must finish today. You can do it. Absolutely, you can. Katka revised everything for your English test tomorrow. Oh, good. Hopefully it will go very well. Jenna says, I am outlining and not really counting. Fair enough. But a lot, which is good. A lot is good. So pretty. Yes, thank you. I think we're talking about the washi tape. So, Amy says, I have done plantain illustrations. Yay! The next sprint you will do planning, but just brain dump lists and thumbnails. So far, you only know that you want to have a dragonfly character that is almost like a unicorn. Ooh, that would be fun. But would that mean that they had only one antenna that would like be in the center instead of two? Do dragonflies even have antennas? Google Sensei. Do dragonflies have antenna? Yes, they have a pair of antennae, but they are very tiny and difficult to see, apparently. So there you go. So perhaps a one antennae dragonfly character. But you could have so much fun with like the iridescent colors usually come with the dragonfly wings. That's kind of like unicorn colors in our current illustration trends. That could be really fun. You love journaling. Yes. Well, I'm bad at keeping up with it. Because I'll do it for a while and then I'll be like, I'm done with this notebook. I'm done with this. And then I'll put it down for a while. So I'm trying to pick it back up again and do it regularly. That's one of the things I want to do better at. So we're trying. Nina says, searched for some money. You deserve to go to the bookstore. Yes, you do, since you haven't done that in a while and you want to see how much more money I can find around my room. Almost at enough for another paperback. Nice. Elizabeth says, open documents and got a glass of water. Yay. Laura says, yep, ho ho. Are we playing pirate again today? Are we writing pirate stories? I am always on board for pirates, but also could be a Santa Claus with the ho ho. Are you writing a horror Santa Claus story? Mama Maggie says, read over the 6K that you've written for the Were Cow 3, and you are restarting. You have a good start, but this is for a Halloween anthology, and there is no creepiness or suspense, so it's a fail at the moment. Well, you can fix that still. Pens, I love them, even though I'm bad at journaling. Yes, and that is my problem because, and I will. This is my supplies that I reach for quite often type of pen. So I'm going to move you. So hang on. All of those. So I have my Tombow dual brush pens. So I have all of these that I own out on the front. I have G2s. I have the ink gels. I have my Sakura Microns and my Fudenosuke's and my highlighters, and then I have my erasable pens, the frictions. Then I have my gel pens. Usually, most of them I have in white or metallics, but I do have a couple of colors that are gel pens. So that's most of what I keep sort of like on hand, and a couple of pencils because got to have some pencils. But yeah, so many pens. That's just the ones I keep on top of my desk generally. Procrastinated writing short stories by writing Flash and Drabbles this weekend, but that's okay. You are still writing. And Louise says 536 words, that sprint. That's nice for 15 minutes. That's fantastic. Bonnie says, I'm bad at journaling too. I use mine for word sprint / word counting tracking. I do have a black paper journal. Ooh, so you get to write fun colors. Yes, because those you need gel pens or things that are going to stand out. You set that up and wrote 294 words this sprint. Nice. Oh, and the chat just jumped big time. My guess is because we were talking about pens. Phoebe says, draft number is confusing. Around draft 3, maybe. Gotcha. Emmy is still on sketching and has no idea what will come out of it. That is still fine, because sometimes that's fun. Louise says, I journal every morning. You include a list of all the positive aspects of your life. Sometimes it's actually a gratitude list, but some days it's you recognizing that things are good. Gotcha. I was having a conversation. This is kind of a sidetrack, but I was having a conversation with my mom about gratitude journals and about the word gratitude. And I realize I have an irrational irritation at the word gratitude. And it's irrational. It really is. Because, and I think a lot of it is because as a child, we were always told, oh, say thank you. Even if it was like a gift that you didn't necessarily want or a gift that you wouldn't necessarily use. We were always told, oh, you need to be grateful. Oh, you know, need to say thank you. Don't be ungrateful, that kind of thing. But then you also have this sort of like, and this may irritate and offend somebody, and if it does, I apologize, but this is just my own personal opinion. There is a tendency in the Bible Belt to say, oh, I'm so grateful to God for saving whoever. And I get that. I understand that. I understand the need to thank the universe and the deity and everything. But at the same time, it discounts and sort of like dismisses the effort that somebody went into, like doctors, to saving your child or to saving your relative. And it also, same thing, oh, I'm so grateful that I got this job. Yes, but you earned it because you did the application, you put in the work, you put in the time, all the other things. So there's a tendency for gratitude to dismiss someone's effort. And so therefore, those are my reasons. I have this irrational irritation at the word gratitude. So, so this is just my own opinion, but I realize it's an irrational, like I get stupidly angry and irritated. But that's just my own personal problem. So Jenna says that's what I need to do and to journal every morning. Yes. Mom Maggie says, I was going to listen to ambient wind and the mountain sounds today, but just going to listen to the happy birds and farm sounds outside instead. There you go. Jenna even has one that was gifted to you for that reason. There you go. Jenna loves the idea of those sounds. Yes. You love the idea of positive aspects because some days you can't feel the gratitude. Yes. So the other is a logical list from your head and it works. See, I like this idea more than because of my irrational irritation for the other. Quite the pen collection. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Nice at the pen collection. Yes. Louise says, pens, I have way too many and I'm always looking for more. Yes, because you've got to try the new ones when they come out. So you have way too many pens and washi tapes and stickers. You don't even journal that much. Yes. CB says, that one was trained into me from an early age as well. Yes. Irrational response to gratitude. Yep, you get it. I have so many. So I have your list of positive aspects. Gratitude is not a daily emotion for you. Yes. Okay. I am glad that someone else understands. So yes. Morgan Lee says, hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome. CB says, gratitude is a daily emotion for you. Well, that's nice. And maybe it's because I'm selfish. I don't know. But it's not a daily emotion for me. So I'm glad that you have that. I'm glad it helps you. But for me, it just causes way more irritation than anything else. Elizabeth says, I get that, Jules. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. You get hokey when people dare to suggest that I should be grateful for being alive because that also irritates me. Of course, you're grateful you have some capability, but otherwise you'd be, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that people tell you to be grateful for that is just very dismissive. So it causes irrational irritability in me. So I have recognized this about myself. All right, but let's go ahead and do another sprint. That way we can work towards our goals, our word count goals and drafting goals and read through goals and everything else. we're going to go ahead and do a 25-minute sprint. And this is the second writing sprint, which is the self-promo. So if you have something that you would like to promote, be it your YouTube channel, your Amazon author page, your Etsy, your Twitch, your blog, your social media, websites, all the things that you would like to promote, feel free to do your self-promotion. Bonus points and gold stars to you if it is writing adjacent. Also, don't forget to save. Don't forget to hydrate. Cheers. And don't forget to straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Oops, wrong clicky. There we go. All right. So 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, how was that? That was sprint number 2, which is our self-promo sprint. There we go. That's the words I was looking for. I did do my tarot reading for the new moon. I actually did it twice because the first time I didn't shuffle it right. And I was getting some very confused messages. So I shuffled again and drew again. And it made a lot more sense that time. So yes, so I have my cards, 6 cards for the new moon. So did that, figured out my answers to my questions. So I'm going to keep those sort of like off to the side for right now so that I can maybe put them up on my in the background for my focus for this until the full moon. But anyway, so I did that. Yeah, did that. I'm also, while I was the first one, I think could definitely work for one of the stories. So I may go over to, instead of the story that I have pulled up, I may go back in, and what I'll do is I'll pop up the one of the Chimera Moon outlines that I have and add a couple of notes to that, because I think this set of cards would work very well with that particular pair of main characters. So I'm kind of excited that even though it was confused for me, it will work for that first draw, will work for a character of mine. So that maybe it wasn't confused at all. Maybe it was just like, here's the information you need to go back into the Chimera Moon stories. So, you know. All right, so let me scroll back up and see what your self promos are. Scrolly. Laura was saying, holy mackerel, it's gone from the 60s to 80 degrees outside. This is Fahrenheit. You must go for a walk. So yes, before it gets much hotter, for sure. It's supposed to get up into the 90s today. I'm not excited about that. Oh, now it says we're expecting rain, probably because it got so hot so quick. Let's see. Jenna Writes Romance says, all of my info can be found on my YouTube page under the Jenna Writes Romance name. Let me maybe stop sharing the timer, and then we can see the banner a little bit better. CB had a quick question. Does a secretary rank above or below a treasurer in, I guess, a corporation? I think treasurer generally ranks above a secretary, but on the other hand, some places that have very limited number of people that are working in administration, the secretary is also the treasurer. So I don't really know necessarily how that works. Maybe they call them bookkeepers or whatever, but I think generally, if they are 2 different positions filled by 2 different people, I think the treasurer is considered higher and earns a higher salary, I think. All right, CB has 40 stories on Archive of Our Own under the name Pepperoni Fan 1982. And Morgan, for whatever reason, her comment went over to the live chat instead of the top chat. I don't know why. But Morgan is looking for co-hosts for Sunday the 19th for the Worldwide Write-a-thon. And so that's at 7 a.m. Central, which would be 8 a.m. Eastern. So if you would like to co-host with Morgan, let Morgan know, and then have the fun with the writing. Let's see. Okay, so CB says, this is where I'm adding the Babysitters Club to start for President. Peter Parker is going to join with his 2 besties. Gotcha. And yes, the 19th is Father's Day as well. Yes. Tessa is going to head out because the back is killing you. Can't sit here any longer. Your writing periods are shorter now due to the chronic pain. And Laura says, here's my writing advice podcast. And there's the link for that. It's called Twisted Tendrils, Horrific Writing Advice. And I recently, I think was it yesterday? I went in and I added a whole bunch of podcasts to follow. And this was one of them. So, B.A. Pascar is here. Hey, y'all. How's your day off? Are you out for the summer? We were discussing earlier summer dates. So let us know if your district is out officially now or not. Nina says, I gotta go eat dinner now, but I got a lot done. Yay! You're welcome. Jenna says hi to BA. And Jenna says, note to self, look into learning about tarot cards. Tarot cards are fun because you can take inspiration from the symbology that they're supposed to be indicative of, but also depending on the deck you get, you can take inspiration from the cards themselves. So that's what I did with the Shadowscapes deck. I'll move this. So I just happen to have the Shadowscapes deck up here as well. So this is the Knight of Cups. And when I pulled him initially, he was upside down. So in the sort of traditional meaning of the Knight of Cups, if he's inversed, he is not as loyal as he should be to his romantic partners. He's very much a womanizer. So this character just became Cheater McCheaterson in my story. So then I had to figure out who he was cheating on, and so I pulled a different card, and I pulled the Page of Wands inverted. So she was she's a little bit fiery, a little bit unstable. So they match quite well in causing chaos. So that's just kind of how you do it. So they're fun. If you want to have a little bit of a resource for it, there's a book called Tarot for Writers. Do I have it? Yes, I do. Tarot for Writers. It's by Corinne Kenner. So this tells you a little bit about each card and the key symbols and sometimes the astrological and mythological connections with it. And then also gives you some writing prompts that you could do. So for like the Four of Wands, you could do a wedding. That's not going to focus very well, is it? Okay. You could write about a wedding, a celebration, your first home, your parents, and that's related to the meaning of the card. So it's fun and also kind of a workbook at the same time. So Tarot for Writers, I highly recommend, as you can tell by the sticky notes. So yes. BA says, hey to Jenna, how have you been? Bonnie says, finished a chapter, yay, and got 639 words. Nice. Nice. Elizabeth figured out a system for feedback and got started on the first one. Excellent. Yay. Morgan says, I finished cleaning my house. Yay. Clean house is good. That's what I was doing, a little bit of that earlier today. But I did not get done with all of it, so I've got a little bit more to do after. So Elizabeth says, oh yes, here's your YouTube channel, and your Bookstagram is at a little about books, but you have to schedule new streams. Yes, Thursdays at 6 p.m. GMT+1. which is noon Eastern. So 6 CB says, for those of us who have dogs, remember that if you're going out on a hot day, put the back of your hand on the concrete, and if you can't stand the heat on the concrete, it could hurt your dog's feet as well. Louise got some research in that time, but also got 490 words. Nice. Jenna says, I'm good. How about you, BA? Elizabeth says that's a very good tip about the back of the hand to the concrete to test the temperature. CB has gotten 1,435 words in total. Nice. Excellent. Let's see. BA says tomorrow is our last day for students, and your last day will be on the following Monday. Ooh, you have quite a bit of post planning then, don't you? You have 1, 2, 3. Wait, what? Tomorrow's your last day. You have 1, 2. Yeah, you have 4 days of post planning. Okay. Jenna says, my daughter and I were gifted some cards from a friend. It's tarot cards, but you've never done anything with them. They can be quite fun. You're welcome. BA says you're doing well. Excellent. CB says, I have that book and a Golden Girls tarot card set. Yeah. Jenna says to BA, you missed the journal and pen talk. You did. I did. I showed off my on the desk corner of pens, and also my journal in progress, which I now have more on because I was writing it down just sort of over here with the tarot cards. So I do have a lot of pens. I didn't even show you my drawer, like that's slam full of pens either. I went to the store too the other day and I saw essentially the zebra brand, Sarasa, Zebra Sarah. Anyway, there's another brand and they have like zebra colored whatever, but they have zebra striped packaging. That's what I wanted to say. But they had a new gel pen range and they were colored all the colors. And I was like, I picked them up, I put them in my basket, and I was like, wait, no, I don't need more. I have to kill more pens before I can get more pens. So I put them back. Even though they were on sale, I put them back. I was very impressed with myself. CB says, when I lived further from the city, your neighbor had a collie, and she was the one who taught me that trick. Nice. It's a good trick. It is a very good trick. All right. Let's do another sprint. It is 2:30. So I think we have time for another 25, and that will take us up to the goodbyes. So. All right. I keep saying the word all right again, and it's really bothering me. I apologize if it's bothering y'all as much as it is bothering me. Yes, BA knows exactly what I'm talking about. The Zebra Sarasa pens. Yes. Yes, that's exactly, yes. One, save your document, especially if you have been typing in it, like you should be doing instead of what I am doing. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. Cheers. Oh, yes. I went to the store, I guess it was maybe right before the pandemic hit. The back to school season before the pandemic. And they had some really pretty notebooks that I got for like 10 or 15 cents each. And I still am working my way through them. So I was very excited about that. All right, so number 3 is straighten your spine. Roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that was sprint number 3. And I think I did pretty good. I finished a couple things in the planner, adjusted a date or two, and I realized that I have already gotten 11 things on my to-do list checked off. And so that sprint, I was able to do about half of one of the tasks that I had set for myself. So 11 and a half things already done for this week, which is nice. So, yay. Trying to think. I edited. I'm supposed to meet somebody for coffee. We thought it was going to happen on the weekend, but turns out we can do it on Thursday. So we're going to do it on Thursday, which is great. So I'll have a little outing later this week. But it's in the morning because it is getting much, much hotter already. So, yes, that is what we're going to be doing. Okay. Brain. I added the Worldwide Write-a-thon weekend to my journal planner thing. The planner thing. So I got that done. Yeah. So I guess today was really just more of like productivity day for me rather than like full-on fiction writing, which is sometimes nice. It does set me up very nicely for the rest of the week. So yeah, so I'm not like, as much as I will continue to write and actually do some fiction writing today. I think today is probably just going to be mostly productivity, procrast distraction, as Maggie says it. You filmed and made Columbine timers with ambient sounds that you are listening to. Nice. Excellent. Let me scroll up and see. CB is going to be going to see a production of Joseph, and so might miss the stream on the 15th because of that. Laura was excited because she found another publication that you could submit this short story to. It has a deadline of June 15th instead of tomorrow, so you can take a little bit more time with it. Gotcha. That seems fair and exciting at the same time. CB's planning to budget for a taxi instead of trying to take public transportation home from the trip on the 15th. Jenna says, I'm getting close to finishing this long outline, but it doesn't feel as productive as writing does. Yeah, I get that. Elizabeth got one done and started another. Fantastic progress. Amy finished another drawing. Nice. CB got 115. Excellent. Bonnie got 596 words that sprint. 1959 for the day so far. Not bad. And you had, was it an 8,000 word goal for today? So you are definitely making some progress on that. You're welcome. Alrighty. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it for me. Let me pop Devin's playlist. Copy. Paste. Also, don't forget that Mondays are when Glory Writes the Blues and Tom do their fantastic Monday afternoon hours. And that's at 4 p.m. Eastern. So you have an hour. Let's see what else. I don't know. Anyway, happy writing and happy productivity to you. Hopefully we can get everything accomplished that we want to before the end of May, so that we can start fresh on the 1st of June. Yes, so happy Monday, and I will see y'all around. And don't forget to save. That is my warning. Don't forget to save. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.